Okay, we have all the parts now of doing confidence intervals and hypothesis testing except finding the standard error. Everything else we've done. So now we're going to look at finding the standard error. So from a 2010 U.S. Census, we learned that 36.2% of the residents of New Mexico speak a language other than English at home. If we take random samples of size 100 and calculate the proportion of the sample that speaks a language other than English at home, describe the shape, mean, and standard error of the distribution of sample proportions. So the shape is going to be bell-shaped. The mean is going to be at 0.362, the mean that's given in the problem. The standard error is the square root of p times 1 minus p over n, which is the square root of 0.362 times 1 minus 0.362 over 100. So to work this out, we have the square root 0.230956 divided by 100, which is the square root of 0.00230956, which is 0.048. Do not round the standard error until the last step. You could skip showing me right from plugging the numbers in to getting the standard error. I don't need to see your intermediate steps. Now we're going to do another one. Again, from the 2010 U.S. Census, we learned that 71.8% of the residents in Missouri are 21 years old or over. If we take random samples of size n equal 200, calculate the proportion of the sample that is 21 years old or over, describe the shape, mean, and standard error of the distribution of sample proportions. The shape is going to be bell-shaped. The mean is going to be at that 71.8% or 0.718. Standard error is the square root of p times 1 minus p over n, which is the square root of 0.718 times 1 minus 0.718 over 200. And if you do this out, we have 0.718 times 1 minus 0.718 divided by 200. And then we take the square root of that, and we get 0.032. Either 0.0318 or 0.032, depending on how many decimal places you wish to go out. I always say 3 to 4 decimal places, so either one would be acceptable.